Niori. Shionne. Damn it.
No escape! Mirage! Take this! Sword rain out! Eat dirt! Dragon Dragon Swarm! Sword rain alpha! Sword rain alpha! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! This should do it! Dragon Swarm! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon... Dragon Swarm! It's on! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Strike! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! Take this! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! It's on! You picked the wrong fight!
Alphen?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistleim. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Ganeth Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shionne's close too, right?
Shionne? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
We won. Like this should be
Dance
easy.
in the wind!
Sonic
Air thrust!
Rising Wyvern!
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Freeze lancer!
Can't
Lightning
move.
condenser! If it hides,
make it in
just
time.
bash it out again!
What?
Dance in the wind!
They smite
Air
with
thrust!
blackened blade! A debut performance!
Lightning condensed! Thunder blade!
Tempting!
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall!
I'll grind you into
Freeze
dust!
lancer! Not in your dreams! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I can do this all day! Purge malevolent! Magic is there! Freeze lancer! You get the gist! Thunder blade! You get the gist! Thunder blade!
Negative gate!
You get the gist! Air thrust!
Air pressure!
Here goes! Go get him!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! In a bind!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Elusive deity!
Lightning condensed!
Cheating pile
Thunder
driver.
blade! Purge malevolent! Blah blah
Thank
blah!
you.
Magic! Freeze lancer!
Soaring blast!
You get the gist! Thunder blade! You get the gist! Air thrust!
Tempting!
Lightning condensed! Thunder blade!
I'm ready!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant genesis! Dance in the wind!
Elusive
Air
deity!
thrust!
Rotating pile driver!
Ready! Here goes!
Don't push yourself too hard.
Speaking of Thistleum, it's populated by Dahnans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Dahnan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Alphen, It looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah.
And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alphen's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right. You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alphen! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shionne.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dahna. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Dahnan?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Shionne. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shionne said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shionne I knew from Lenegis. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shionne? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imeris.
Imeris? As in Shionne Imeris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dahna. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shionne? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shionne too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shionne's rescue? What do the others think?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Dahnan, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Dahnan for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful, she's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then? Listen, I may be a traitor among my people, but I am still Renan, born and raised. I learned the same history, listened rapt to the same tales. And yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from the spirit channeling ceremony. It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes. Or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based on historical record. But all the facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat beneath mine.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Please, no thanks are necessary. The quicker you get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
What do you see out there?
Zeugles. Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, Feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shionne needs our help. As for what happens after that...
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegis, anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
She stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dahna and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the Maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then...
Wait, so you mean it wasn't just Dahnans like you that Lenegis abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
Even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to Dahna. She stayed behind on Lenegis to help any of her people who survived. I owe her more than words can express. A debt left to fester for what? 300 years? How do I even begin to make up for something like that?
In all honesty, you don't. You can't atone for what's happened in the past. I don't think anyone can. Be it several centuries ago, or just yesterday.
What are you saying? That I might as well give up?
I'm saying you don't have to be a white knight in shining armor. Back after my brother had passed away, it was you who told me that his dream lived on inside me. And you did the same for him, for Dohalim, when he was ready to give up too. You were there for both of us. You know what I heard? I heard you telling me to keep fighting, to strive no matter what.
Then I was out of line. I had no right to ask that of you.
No, you're wrong. Those words were exactly what I needed to hear at the time. In fact, I would go as far as to say that I wouldn't even be here had I not heard them. Left to my own devices, who knows when I would have been able to pick myself up. Besides, it's not like killing all those people was a choice that you made of your own free will, right? The truly terrible ones are the people who abducted you. The ones who forced you to wield that power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that, but that guilt you feel inside, that's all the proof you need to know you're a good person, Alphen. Do you understand? If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you. But, if you're still not convinced, then ask yourself this. What is it that you've really been fighting for this whole time? Go on, ask yourself.
What I've been fighting for, huh?
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shionne and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place. Now that it's returned, well, you can see what I'm like. It's strange. When I think about Lenegis, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renans invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight. Even if the place is still there physically, I expect the people will be long gone. Certainly everyone I knew, at least. My family, my friends.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place. Otherwise, if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today. Although if that had been the case, I guess I'd probably still be just another slave with no means to resist. I'd never have met up with you guys, that's for sure.
Have you learned to embrace your powers yet?
Nuh-uh. I resent them a little less than before, though. They've kept me alive this long, right? I try not to think about it too much. After all, who can predict what the future will hold? I guess what I'm trying to say is that with everything that's happened in your past, finding out you're the Sovereign and all, it's no wonder you're conflicted. Heck, honestly, I think anyone would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shionne, then it was me, and now it's you. All of us suffering, just because of some power we never even asked for.
Yeah. All this time you were suffering right in front of me, and I never even knew. I feel like I finally understand what you and Shionne were going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shionne must be lonely, all by herself wherever she is.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
Alphen, are we gonna go rescue Shionne or what? What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kinda my forte.
Come on, man, snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shionne.
I guess.
It's about Naori, isn't it? Look, you're still here, aren't you? Who's to say this chick isn't alive and kicking out there somewhere, too? Fine, I've said my piece. The thing is, though, where does this leave Shionne?
My power consumed me once already. I left behind a path of fire and destruction. And the same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee anyone's safety, including Shionne's.
So you think we might get burned up because of your sovereign powers? I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing! What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me? That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
Law.
No, I'm serious. What's gotten into you, man? Just give me the word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now, I'm gonna ask you this once and only once. Are you serious about rescuing Shionne or not? What's it gonna be, Alphen?
What do you think? Of course I want to rescue her. Hell, I'd do it right now if I could.
So then quit griping and do it already!
Listen, you're probably right about all this.
Alphen.
It's exactly like you said. Whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shionne. But there's still so much that There I go again. So much for the inspiring Alphen of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the cracks show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the cracks. And thanks, Law.
Hey, don't even mention it. You've totally got this, Alphen. I believe in you.
Back to the inn, I guess.
What is it?
Zeugles, that's what! They're almost at the village gates!
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight? No shame in bowing out if you're not up for it.
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. It's now or never, right?
Alphen, right! Great to have you back! Now let's do this!
Look sharp, people! If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Remember, if the pain's too much...
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no-Zeugle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then. Bloody howling!
Are those arms even that?
Negative gate! It's almost too strong. Then I'll split it open.
Be my guest.
I'll be saving this one!
Rending you apart.
Raging storm!
Bloody howling!
Celestial hammer!
Benediction light.
Their arcs were interrupted!
Take this!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Heal.
Supernova! Turn!
roll.
Arctic Butterfly! Seal!
Scream bathed in blood.
An astral cross.
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Far enough!
Benediction light.
Light
Arcs are
after
being interrupted.
Raging!
Make it rain!
Blood. Winwell! Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Going
From beyond, imbue this vanquished
Thunder
soul
blade.
with life. Resuscitation. Nothing will hold us back. We've left them not sin. They smite with dragon blade.
Tiger blade!
Dance to the wind!
Execution.
In here! I'll be saving this one!
Blood. Rending you
This
apart.
one's mine!
Bloody howling.
Make it rain!
Kisara. All yours, Kisara. Take this. The mark on your
Piercing roar!
Air pressure!
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine. This pain thing really hurts, huh?
But hey, at least you're still alive.
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Anyway, I'm glad we could protect the village, especially after everything they've done for us.
Yeah.
You know, this Olim kind of reminds me of home. The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear of being found, always watching their backs. Though in the end, home was destroyed anyway.
That won't happen here.
Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
Yeah. I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers, it comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me, and left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
But Shionne comes first.
Of course. First we rescue Shionne, then we defeat Volron, and liberate Dahna. Everyone, will you fight with me?
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will be the capital, Pelegion. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us, there's a path we can use to climb up.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there. By the way, how is Mahavar doing? Wait. Don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Perhaps he couldn't bring himself to abandon the ship.
You mean at the bottom of the ocean? Damn it.
We don't know that it sank. We all washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened. Whether he's alive or otherwise, we've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
Fine. Let's get going. Thistlein was founded by Danan's fleeing the tyranny of Renan lords, right? But when you first came, they must have known Dohalim was Renan. So why do you think they let us in?
They almost didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Danans just like them?
When you live life in constant fear of being pursued, it's only a matter of time before all outsiders start to seem a potential threat.
I suppose that makes sense. So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food, badly. We hunted some Zeugles for them. That seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic-assisted roast didn't hurt things.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Okay.
Why?
Damn it.
What?
Is that so?
Okay.
Great job.
I'll teach. This small fry who's the apex predator of these waters? Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
That was...
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Something's on your mind. You having second thoughts about rescuing Shionne?
Of course not! Shionne's our friend! Almeidrea was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shionne, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different.
I see.
Besides, the situation with Almeidrea was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her die right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any tears now that she's gone. It's all so confusing. I don't know how to make sense of any of it.
Who said it had to make sense?
Huh?
Rinwell, you've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almeidrea. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant, whether you realize it or not. As for what it means exactly, that might be worth taking some time to figure out on your own.
Some time.
Or don't, if you don't want to. It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, I think you're right. It can't hurt to keep searching after all. And hey, thanks, Kisara. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It's brutal, all right. I can feel my energy being drained away just by walking. All this vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out. Keep your wits about you, everyone. And watch you don't keel over while you're at it.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered can be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Out of my way!
Illuminate the dark! Come forward! Holy land! Here goes!
Now you've got it! Ticked me off!
Illuminate! They rush you! You gotta jump for cover, okay? Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisa!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
Do you think they've come in?
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
A comfortable win.
There it is. That's our target.
Go no further!
Light.
Stay! Holy land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land!
I shall feel you where you
Here's
stand.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Holy land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
I'll be saving this one! Chain between heaven and magic is theirs! Divine Savior!
They smite with blackened flame!
This one's mine!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! In here! A chain with magic is theirs! Divine Savior!
I'll tear you apart!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance lock! Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Menancia myself.
Not that I don't agree, but maybe now's not the best time for Elda Menancia Pride.
Little help! Seal!
Their arts were interrupted. Too shy to come over? Here, I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous!
Eagle Fly! Whirlwind
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Illuminate the dark!
Going in.
Purge Malevolence! Arcane Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Purge Malevolence! Our magic is down! Sealed! The waters of creation! Magic is down! Tidal Wave! Here goes! One more! Bullseye! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Far enough!
Purge Malevolence!
I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Purge Malevolence! Our dark dance!
Armor won't save you!
On guard!
Freeze Lancer!
In a bind?
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! 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 Dance in the wind!
Jolie! Hey! Blow them away!
Could have been worse.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! In here!
I'm on it!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Sleep now! Chain between blah 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 magic! Divine Savior!
I'll step and see what I can do!
Thanks, Kisara! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Far enough!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Take this! First strike!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Sleep now!
Negative gate!
Cross!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! We can really make weapons with this?
Little help! In here!
A wall to shield from
A chain
calamity.
between
A
blah
review
blah blah
performance.
magic!
Piercing roar!
Divine Savior! Dance in the
Shield
wind!
and face!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not in your dreams! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lamp!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Bloody howling! Armor won't save you!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Lamp! Dance in the wind! Seal! Crossblade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I've used too much.
Dance in the wind! Sweet dreams! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance! Go get it!
Going in!
Blow them away!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Heard blah 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 magic!
Now I'm real mad!
Freeze Lancer! Tiger
Bloody
Blade!
howling!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I feel the power flowing through me.
You'll be able to help even more people now.
Yeah, I guess I will. Little help!
Go! Going in!
Sleep now.
I felt fine not too long ago.
I'm ready to go!
Divine Savior! Dance in the Arch Seal! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Denied!
Dance in the wind!
Down! You're off!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Purge malevolence! Magic is am! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Oh, Karen!
On your...
Little.
I couldn't make it in
Illuminate the dark! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Purge malevolence! Magic is in! Freeze lancer! Purge blah blah blah!
Begin!
You get the gist! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Now you're gonna pick me off!
Dance in the wind! And here goes!
Seismic rupture!
Air thrust!
Denied!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Ha! One last one! Dance, Mom! Dad!
I let my guard down.
This is my fault.
Dance in the
Reflect on
wind!
thy sins.
Air thrust!
They smite with blackened blade.
I'm on a roll!
Take this!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon flash! Ready!
Stalagmite! On your knees.
Raging storm!
Air pressure!
Photon dance in the wind!
Everlasting
Air thrust!
darkness. Negative
Ha!
gate!
One more!
Does anyone else think this may be just a bit too tough for us?
All we have to do is get rid of that thing, right?
Little help! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
They smite with blackened blade.
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Freeze lancer! Raging storm! Illuminate the dark!
Damn it! It's too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Not in your dreams!
Stalagmite!
A chain between blah blah blah
Armor
magic.
won't save you!
Defy fate! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Purge malevolence!
pressure.
You get the
Resonate
gist!
with the earth!
Freeze lancer!
Now or never!
Dance
Take
in the
this!
wind! Air thrust!
I'm on it!
You get the gist! Lost! Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
Dance in the wind!
Resonate with
Air
the
thrust!
earth!
Dance in the wind! Seal!
Rending you
Crossblade!
howling!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
On your knees!
Here goes!
Air pressure!
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
It'll be a
Dance in the
breeze.
wind!
Get in,
Air
get out.
thrust! Dance in the wind!
Far enough!
Air
Dance
pressure!
in the wind! Air thrust!
fade to
Dance in
blood.
the wind!
Rending you
Air
bloody
thrust!
howling!
Purge malevolence! Arctic water freeze
Prepare to be
lancer!
sealed! No further!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Arc seal!
Might blackened
Dance
blade!
in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Leave the charge to me! Being interrupted. Smash you!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! In here! Close one! The water blah blah blah!
On your knees!
Not on my watch!
Far enough!
The waters of creation! Magic is
Resonate with the
in!
earth!
Tidal wave!
I've let you all down.
I couldn't make it in time. This one's all mine! Reflect on thy sins!
Dance in the wind!
Smite with
Air
blackened
thrust!
blade!
Not today!
Light astral energy!
Resonate
Blah,
with
blah,
the
blah.
earth.
Air thrust!
Stalagmite.
Blah, blah, blah. Air thrust! Here's another.
Scream bathed in blood. Now or never. No further.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! I'm sorry.
Forgive me. This is my fault. On your knees. Air pressure. Resonate with the earth.
This one's all mine! Not today!
Flaming meteor!
Elusive ear.
So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path.
It's important to get your rest.
I must admit, I'm rather proud of this dish.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? I wanted to ask you something.
I'm all ears.
How much contact did you have with the other lords back in the day?
I only saw or exchanged words with them on a handful of occasions. Not that I was particularly keen on even that much.
Almadria made it sound like the two of you had some kind of history together.
She was like that with all of the lords, not just me. She was always interested in who she could use, who had value for her own ends. Having said that, she wasn't quite so brazen back when we were still in Lenegus. In a sense, she may have been a victim of the crown contest as well.
Almadria? A victim?
To a Renan, there is no greater honor in life than being chosen to serve as a lord, let alone to go on and become the next sovereign. We are taught that from the day we leave the womb. There are few Renans who wouldn't be ecstatic at the prospect of ascending to lordship.
You were like that though, right? You've always struck me as a more grounded guy.
No sane Renan would ever dare admit that their interests lie in anything but power and prestige, even if they feel so in their heart of hearts.
The more you talk about it, the more it seems like the crown contest is nothing but misery for Renans, too.
Which is why I seek to end it. Not that I imagine Dahnans such as Rinwell are all that interested in hearing tales of woe such as mine. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Have you got... Has checked your equipment lately?
I'd like to... Check their wares, if you don't mind.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Retreat if you know what's good for you!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Rip and tear!
Close one!
Far enough!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Air thrust!
Tiger blade!
Purge Malalis! Free Lancer! Everyone, get back! It's too dangerous!
Reflect on life.
Air thrust! Illuminate the dark!
Going in!
Photon flash!
Going
Air
in!
thrust! Blah blah blah! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Here goes! Dance in the wind!
Carve through!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
I'm ready!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'm ready!
Dance in the wind! Demon's descent!
Flashing fang!
Everyone hanging in there?
Negative
Air
shift!
thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy quiver! Sealed! I'll be saving this one! A chain between heaven...
Ready and ready!
Divide! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance
I'm
in
ready.
the wind! Air thrust!
Glacial punch!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Coming
Dance
through!
in the wind!
On your
Air
knees!
thrust!
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
You make me angry.
They may
That
look
was a
cute
bad
and stuff,
idea.
but they're vicious!
Make it rain!
Illuminate the dark!
Dueling! In an instant! Impact block!
Nothing gets by me.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy
This
glimmer!
one's
In
mine.
here!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malika!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Holy land! Dance in the wind!
Dueling! In an instant! Impact block! Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
What's up?
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shionne? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift-wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated yet.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alphen, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lenegis, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep. They're usually only intended as a temporary solution, until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why? What would be the point?
Might this Naori have had a hand in it?
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shionne and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shionne is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you 1,000,000 times already, I wouldn't know.
Well, if you're absolutely certain that it couldn't have been Naori, then I guess I must have been mistaken. Complicated machinery can sometimes break down or have failures. Sorry for being presumptuous.
Hold on a sec. Alphen, you said the mask was to placate you, right? To keep your guilt and rage in check? And you were wearing it the whole time you were asleep, right?
I guess I must have been.
So that's 300 years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but do you think that the mask might be...
The reason he lost all his memories?
All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which case, maybe it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know, but the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there. It's thanks to you that I feel like that we're finally getting somewhere with all this.
No apologies necessary. Reading others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally admits it.
I really hope Shionne's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
She's right. We need our rest to conserve our strength.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks, you two.
No problem. We'll save Shionne. I know we will.
Make sure to get some good rest.
Alone. I'm all alone.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shionne waiting.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Did we really just spend that much money?
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you talk is sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What? No, that's not what's happening during my incantations. I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on, are you saying you can talk to astral energy?
Not exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my arts. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false! Thunderblade!
Ah! What are you doing? You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
I don't know what to do. Things can't go on like this.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh! It's you, Rinwell.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here.
Sorry.
I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately, that's been happening a lot less. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... you know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten.
Oh, yeah, but still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Maybe it's a sign that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms? You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
That's what we're going to climb?
The villagers managed it on their escape from the city. We're going in the opposite direction, but where there's a will...
There's always a way, right? And it looks like we're out of options. Let's grit our teeth and go. Is it just me, or does Rinwell suddenly seem much more comfortable around Dohalim than she used to?
I noticed that too. When the two of them came and found me together back on the beach, I could hardly believe my eyes.
It's not like we had a choice or anything. Law and Kisara had to hang back to convince the villagers we meant them no harm. More than that, though, there are a lot of things I've still got to come to terms with regarding Almeidrea. But I guess I'm through making snap judgments based on someone's origin. At least, I'm trying to be. I guess you could say it's a work in progress.
I see. You hear that, Law? Sounds like all that hard effort wasn't for nothing.
Yeah.
That's got to be reassuring to hear. Right, Dohalim?
Not being subjected to unwarranted suspicion is certainly welcome.
Yeah, that long-winded way you have of talking, though? Not so much a fan of that.
I think that's more of a personality thing than a Renan trait.
Really? In that case, I won't have to feel guilty getting annoyed by it.
Gotta break through!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Dance in the wind, mind if I do? Dance in the wind! Air thrust! It's a duel of the arts! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Switch to offense! Piercing roll! Slot! Rotating pile driver!
The enemy wields arms too.
We'll soon see about that! Illuminate the sword! Magic is him! Holy lamp! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Close one! Illuminate the dark!
This
Come
one's
forth,
mine!
Holy glimmer!
mine!
Sleep now!
Tiger Blade!
Severing wind!
Divine savior! Dance in the wind!
Finish it!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Can't get out of bed!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Purge malevolence! Obtain waterfall! Freeze lancer! Hold on to your arc!
Rising Wyvern!
I feel sprightlier than before.
Crap. This injury hurts more than I thought. Shionne, sorry, but could you... Oh. Right.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Blood, rending you apart! I shall ensure you survive this!
Charge malevolence! Dance waterfall! Freeze lancer! Dance in the wind!
Heal! I can let loose through armor!
Dance in the wind!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together, like a finely timed launch.
Dance in the wind!
Damn it!
Air
Too
thrust!
fast! Stand back! I'll
I
trip
think
it
the
up.
enemy is getting desperate.
Drop them where we want them.
Don't take your hand off.
Holy land!
This one's mine.
Finish it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
That's what I like to hear. Gotta break through!
Illuminate the dark! You wanna play? Holy glitter! Seal! Not on my watch!
It's over!
Tiger blade! Holy land! Now for something special! Air thrust! Tiger blade!
Bloody
Air thrust!
No further! Go time!
Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come form in here!
An astral arch?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Divine savior! Dance in the wind! I'm on a roll!
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
They're all coming after me!
Incident. I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Dance in the wind!
Leave the
Air thrust!
Yeah! And the
Looks like we won.
courteous, aren't
Illuminate the
you?
dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Seal! Air thrust! Get on in there with the others!
I bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Propelling scream!
I'm ready to
Air
go.
thrust!
Strong!
Split it open!
Be my guest!
Take that!
I'm gone.
Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed
Illuminate the
dance.
dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer!
Well done.
A taste of la madness! Divine savior! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This one's mine.
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
What's this thing?
Little help! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Be careful, everyone!
Seal! Let's get you all tucked away! The waters of free blah 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 madness! Tidal wave! Dance in the wind!
You attack without mercy,
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
not against a worthy opponent.
This could be useful. Not today!
They're surrounding us!
Eating pile driver!
Seal!
You're mine!
Get on in there with the others!
Thing!
A chain between heaven magic and hell! Divine savior! Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Sleep now! Get on in there with the others! Blah blah blah! Divine savior! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light astral energy! Photon
Armor won't save you!
air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Finish it! In an instant! Impact block!
I think I'm getting stronger.
I've never stood so close to a waterfall like this before.
I bet it'd feel real refreshing to take a shower underneath this water.
You're welcome to try, but that water pressure would likely crush you to a pulp.
Seriously?
Illuminate the
Is this a joke?
Come forth, holy glimmer! In here!
Negative gate! Scream bathed in blood.
Divine
Rending
savior!
bloody howling!
Air light!
Not today!
Light and dance in the wind! Air, don't mind if I do! Illuminate the dark! Come close one! Air thrust!
Catch it out of this! Stop me!
Remind me to stand with your
Finish it! In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely
Dance in
timed
the
belt.
wind! Seal! Magic is there! Crossblade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact block!
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Let's see what
Illuminate
you've
the
got.
dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! In here! A chain between heaven and earth! Divine savior!
Benediction light.
Purge malevolence! Big waterfall!
This one's mine!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be! It's in your hands now.
Kisara, frozen!
hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to
Dance
you.
in the wind! Air ready! Air thrust!
Finish it!
Tiger blade!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Hit! Light astral!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Seriously? Is this a
Air
joke?
thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon blast! Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! In here!
How about this?
Divine savior! Photon blast!
Look sharp!
Light astral energy!
Rending you
Dance in
This
the
one's
wind!
mine!
Air thrust! Big dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This one is mine!
Sweet dreams!
Negative gate!
One left! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Finish it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! Together, there is nothing that can stop us.
Indeed. As one, we are unrivaled.
And that is our greatest strength. Like moths to the flame.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer! Seal! A chain between heaven and earth! Divine dance in the wind! Air thrust! Not on my watch! What would we ever do without you, Kisara?
You've got a whole team to rely on.
Yeah, well, maybe apart from one individual.
Another incantation.
In an instant!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Sleep now.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
The waters of fever are active. Right away. Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer. Sleep now. Divine savior.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
This'll make us even more formidable.
That's some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
How much farther?
I don't think we're even halfway there yet. Hang in there.
Not even halfway? Are you serious?
That's no reason to give up now.
Yeah, just gotta buckle down.
That's the...
Go no further. In here. Divine savior. Dance in the wind. Air arts required complete.
This one's mine!
Charge, Malevolent! Tiger Blade! Expert, come through!
Dragon Force!
Seal! You got company!
This one's mine! Dragon Force! Rising Viper!
Don't mind if I do! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark!
I have no limit!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! One more! Promotion flash! Charge astral energy!
Air pressure! Sonic thrust!
Dance in the wind!
Lunar Rocket!
Air thrust!
I'm ready!
Dance in the wind!
Mirage!
Air thrust!
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired. In the water's edge, I see but for a moment one Ganeth Harrows.
I hate to break it to you, man, but what you're saying isn't deep at all.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
What is this place?
Careful. We've got company.
Doesn't look like we're getting past without a fight.
Watch your feet. Fall from here and it's curtains.
We're just trying to get past. Get out of our way!
Save your breath! While that thing seizes a talking meal!
So let's show it how wrong it is! Is it trying to stop us?
Air throw! Dance in the wind! The flashing part's their weak point.
My head's
Illuminate the dark! Come forth!
How about
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! Seal!
Here, let me help.
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
A chain between Alpha
In a bind?
Tiger Blade!
Divine Savior!
Is that a healing art?
Its wings
It
are
is.
lighting up!
I can't ignore your pain.
It's getting
I'll try
ready
to
to
be more
attack!
careful.
Air thrust! Dance in the
Such
wind!
tremendous power.
Don't face it head on.
Hold on to your heart!
Take it down.
Here I come!
All together, everyone.
Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! In here!
Bathed in blood.
Rending you
Divine Savior! Purge Malevolence! Archaic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Purge Malevolence! Archaic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
This one's mine!
Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land!
Tiger Blade! Denied!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Illuminate the dark! Magic!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Purge Malevolence!
Look sharp!
Archaic Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
This one's mine!
Lion Howl!
Bloody howling!
Purge Malevolence! Archaic Waterfall! Seal!
Everlasting dark! Negative gate!
Tidal Wave!
Take this!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, Holy Glimmer! Sleep now. Get on in there with the others.
Armor won't save you!
A chain between magic is there. Divine Save! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Nothing gets by me!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your way!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Not today!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
We've got him on the run!
Illuminate the dark!
Won't
Magic is
escape
there.
me!
In here! I'll be saving you!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! Armor won't save you!
Fires the path and Sharpness!
Tiger Blade!
It's getting stronger!
Switching up its movements! Watch out!
It looks like we made a mess!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
No further!
Look sharp!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, Holy Glimmer! Holy Land! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
Going in!
is the wind! Air thrust!
I'll grind you into dust!
Make it rain!
In an instant! Impact Cross!
With fauna like that, I'm impressed so many people from Thistleum made it through here alive.
Who's to say there weren't a whole lot more of them who didn't?
Well, at any rate, it should be a safer climb now that we've cleared the way a bit, right?
No. So long as people feel the need to face terrain this perilous, I'd say true safety's some way off.
You mean defeating Volron and putting an end to the crown contest, right? I guess that would be the best solution here, huh?
We've wasted enough time here already. Let's get going. Shionne needs us.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Air thrust!
This one's mine!
Dance in the wind!
Negative
Air
gate!
thrust!
Resonate with the earth!
Rising Wyvern!
Purge malevolence! Unchained waterfall! Freeze lantern! One more time! Sweet dreams! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Rising Wyvern!
The enemy wields arts too.
Finish it!
You'll soon see about that!
I'll take this!
There's too many of them!
Speed to it!
My astral
Catapult! I should be of some use to us now.
You weren't exactly dead weight before.
Except in regard to doing basic chores.
How are we still not there yet? It feels like we've been climbing this mountain forever.
It helps if you try not to look up or down. All you need is silent determination. Talking too much will only waste energy and burn you out.
I'm too tired to look up or down, even if I wanted to.
Take care you don't fall, at least. Unless you want to make a Zoogel's day, that is.
Zoogles? Why would they care if I fell or not?
How would you feel if a 3-course meal fell right out of the sky at your feet?
Zoogle Chow.
Law? Best not to listen to him if you can help it. You'll only be encouraging him if you do.
Tell me that before I listen next time.
Still, Tohalim has a point. One wrong step and it's curtains.
Wouldn't it be great if we could all fly like Hootle? I bet even the refugees who didn't make it would have made it to Thistleum that way.
Until we magically sprout wings. Let's just watch where we're stepping instead, okay? Come on. Shionne's waiting for us.
Hey! Are you insane? What the hell were you thinking? I thought we were gonna die!
One simply needs to be bold and act with conviction in times such as these.
Did you know it was gonna be safe before you jumped? Because I sure didn't.
More or less. I figured there would likely be a basin here akin to most such waterfalls.
Don't just make people jump off cliffs on a hunch!
Are we ever gonna finish climbing this ladder?
We're climbing a considerable height. It's only natural that it will take some time.
That's not the problem here!
We are getting closer to the top, aren't we?
You've just got to keep your spirits up, Ringwell. Positive thinking is everything.
We finally reached the top.
My limbs feel like they're about to fall off.
Already? You kids need to train more.
She's right. We don't have time to catch our breath.
Someone's got a lot of pep in his step.
Right, here goes!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind!
This one's mine!
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Go me! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed astral
Dance in the wind! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Air thrust! Arctic!
This could be useful.
Hi, Hoodle! In here! You wanna play? Come at me! Divine Savior! Dance in the wind! Dance
No
in the
further!
wind! Air thrust! Air thrust!
Not today!
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaints here! Old-fashioned near defense!
Glad you have your uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Seal! Illuminate the dark! Holy glimmer! Holy lamp! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light energy!
In an instant! Impact block!
With this, I can become even stronger.
I sense a strange power from this.
We did it. We've reached the top of the mountain.
About damn time. My knees are singing symphonies over here.
Look, there it is.
That's it. That's Pelegion, the seat of Volron's power.
So that's where Shionne's being held?
Most likely.
Most likely.
That is what I said, yes.
Pelegion's still our best lead, so that's where we go, right?
Any advice before we head in there?
No.
No?
In the ancient tongue, Ganeth Heros means Fortress of Naught, though I fail to see what insight that nugget of trivia holds.
I guess I just thought you might have something we could use.
Since Volron became Lord, the only thing this realm has been known for is its shroud of secrecy. It is Volron's stronghold. All else is incidental. Just keep in mind that you can't be too careful inside.
Speaking of which, just how are all of us planning to get inside exactly?
It's not like there are any secret passages.
We've come this far. If there's no other way in, I guess we'll just have to use the front gate. Volron told us to come find him, which means he's expecting us. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Land of water or no, this place has a most curious atmosphere.
I'd be taking a dip in it if the circumstances were better.
Sorry, but we have to push through for now. Shionne is waiting.
Yeah, I hear ya. A soak can wait.
I sure hope nothing bad's happened to Shionne.
Keep those thoughts to yourself, Rinwell. Everyone's anxious enough as it is.
Sorry. It's just... I can't seem to stop thinking about it. What do you think it is that Volron wanted with her anyway?
Going by what he said back on Almadria's ship, it would appear his primary target is Alphen. Though, it's likely he hasn't forgotten the blow he sustained at Shionne's hand either. That might even be what ignited his interest.
Yeah, did you see the way he reacted? It was like he was enjoying every moment. Even his pain at Shionne's thorns. Oh, that guy's just creepy.
Let's just hope he's keeping his perverted tendencies in check.
What? Law? Don't say things like that!
It's not like we weren't all thinking it.
That's still no reason to...
All right, you two. Now that's enough already. Alphen shouldn't have to grit his teeth while he listens to you.
Oh.
Sorry.